Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. It may look like a follow-up video of what I made regarding the on-demand streaming service application, but on this one I'm gonna make myself very clear because the last video I didn't have a lot of confidence, but this one I'm gonna try and be confident as best as possible and to show that I mean it. Just like those guys who wrote that who signed that petition to bring back 20th Century Fox. This one I'm gonna try and be confident as best as possible, and regardless of how long this video is gonna be, I'll try to be best at being confident as best I can. Now, um, the recent update on that petition on change.org, it stated that Disney is working on getting a new CEO because the current CEO of Disney um, he's going to officially step down in 2026, according to a lot of the articles. And future can be full of uncertainties. Let's just hope for the best. But hopefully, Disney can go back to the way it was, because currently right now, and it's pretty much ongoing. Disney uh, Disney's Disney's really in decline. Um, um, the only the a few good films the Disney has made in this decade. Um, One of which would be Inside Out 2, which I also watched in the theater. Um, and also a lot of the past films, one of which is my favorite. One of those would be Frozen, Bolt, and whatnot. Now, on to what I was gonna say. Once again, the reason why 20th Century Fox should have their own on-demand streaming service application, and also um, why this on-demand streaming service application should come to fruition, it's because um, everybody who signed that petition in change.org really want 20th Century Fox to come back as an independent film studio like it was for over 80 years, and I would say so, yes, because everybody is so accustomed to 20th Century Fox. When it was renamed along with the other studios, it's still really hard to adapt. It's never been It's never been adaptive because everybody in that time were so used to 20th Century Fox. Me personally, I'm so used to this name that a name change it just feels like it just took away the vibe. Um, and also, when I say that the reason why this on-demand streaming service application should come to fruition, I don't know how's it going to be named. My thoughts is 20th Century Fox Plus, or some people would say Fox Plus. I don't know. Um, the reason why this should come to fruition is because ever since Netflix got big, a lot of film studios started having their own streaming service applications, on-demand streaming service applications. 20th Century Fox. It should come back as an independent film studio, and when it comes back as an independent film studio, it should have their own on-demand streaming service application. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how it's going to be called, either 20th Century Fox Plus or Fox Plus. I'll leave that up to those who would propose and come to fruition with this application. Um, what else? And also, on-demand streaming service applications. Like I said, it was really life changing to me because um, it was a solution to all the storage problems I had in when it comes to watching movies. Because in my time, the ways of how I watch movies when I was really young, when I was a kid, one is the VHS tape. In the early 2000s, we still had the VHS tapes, and those take up a lot of space. Number two is using DVDs. The DVDs, we still use them today, but mostly it's Blu-rays and digital and whatnot. Um, that one I'm still grown into it. I still watch movies on DVDs, but when I started when my family and I started using Netflix, it was life changing because it was a solution to all the storage problems. Like everything, every movie I've ever wanted to watch is there on the TV, but not just on the TV. Smartphones, tablets, desktop computer, laptop computer, you name it. It's all there. Everything's there on the television and also the applications. And when Netflix started getting bigger and bigger, like I said, a lot of film studios started having their own on-demand streaming service applications. And 20th Century Fox should have this no exceptions, because as peop those who are signing that petition and also supporting that petition, hopefully, like uh, as a guy who fights as a guy who fights for rights, there's what's known as creative tension. The more tension there is, the more likely that that change can happen. So people who signed that petition on change.org, bring back 20th Century Fox. Um, I'm gonna give all my praises for for all of you guys working really hard on that petition. So me, I admit I supported that petition. I also signed it because I I'm just like everybody else I'm just like everybody else in that petition, where we were all so used to these names, to this name 20th Century Fox, Fox Searchlight Pictures, 20th Century Fox Animation, 20th Century Fox Television, and Blue Sky Studios. Heck, uh, when DreamWorks started working with 20th Century Fox, me personally, I love 20th Century Fox even more when DreamWorks started working with 20th Century Fox. I even watched their films. It was pretty dope. Like one of the coolest I've ever seen. Um, so uh, Once again, uh, the 20th Century Fox, their own on-demand streaming service application should come to fruition, as it's a great solution to to all our storage problems when it comes to movies. Everything is there on the television. So currently, right now, we have Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, but now currently it's Max, Paramount Plus, Peacock, and Amazon Prime. So Netflix is everything. Every film studio, 20th Century Fox, Fox Searchlight Pictures, uh, maybe when there's changes happening, there might be a chance that Disney films might come back to Netflix. Um, Warner Brother Films, Paramount, Universal Studios, MGM, and also Sony Studios like Columbia, TriStar, etc. And once again, the respective on-demand streaming service applications of these film studios: Disney Plus, Warner Brothers HBO Max, or currently Max. Um, Paramount is Paramount Plus. Universal Studios is Peacock, and for MGM and Sony, it's Amazon Prime. Uh, Amazon Prime, I would say it's the on-demand streaming service application for both Sony and MGM, but I'll just leave it up to how they're gonna say. But if the this on-demand streaming service this on-demand streaming service application for 20th Century Fox should really come to fruition. It's I know there's going to be some competitions from the other on-demand streaming service applications, but me personally, it should have their own on-demand streaming service application for for the solution to all the storage problems, and also like all the Fox films are all in one application. So yeah, that's me making myself clear that this application should come to fruition. All the reasons, and also people supporting that this film studio should come back as an independent film studio. And me personally, I agree. This should come back as an on demand. This should come back as an independent film studio, like it was for over 80 years. Now, one final thing I'll say is. There's this on-demand streaming service application which 20th Century Fox has a big stake. It's called Hulu. For my American viewers, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Hulu. Um, Hulu. There's a lot of films that are on Hulu. Like mostly 20th Century Fox films. So if 20th Century Fox on-demand streaming service application should come to fruition, and it should be, uh, it's likely that Hulu might be rebranded. I see two possibilities of how this should come to fruition. Number one is they could just build it from scratch, as what I've shown here. This is my conceptual thinking of how this on-demand streaming service application should look like. So number one, so like I said, two ways of how this on-demand streaming service application should be built for 20th Century Fox, either by scratch, as shown here on my computer screen, or they might rebrand Hulu as 20th Century Fox on-demand streaming service application. Because I've been reading a lot. Well, I hate to say that, but when I read about Hulu, there were a lot of films 20th Century Fox had in that app, because as it stated, they do have a stake in the in what's this called, they do have a stake in the um, in that application. So yeah. Uh, so for now, it's 2025. Let's just see what the future holds, and we all hold our breaths that this film studio, 20th Century Fox, can come back, because currently what's happening at Disney, under when this studio was under Disney, concerning what's going on at Disney, there's been a lot of issues, and also there's a lot of decline happening in um, at Disney. I mean, the films they made, sure, they're good, but what I'm saying is, the state it's in right now, and what might happen in the near future. So yeah, the guys, everybody who signed that petition at change.org really should really are really, like, um, are really building this creative tension to bring back the film studio that we know and love for over 80 years. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope this video I made here should make myself crystal clear, and that I have my full support for everybody who signed that petition to bring that studio back. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys can stay updated on what's going on my channel. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, and have a good day, everybody.